So hey guys, today's a new video, and well, I got the Noodle Jinzo skill from the Lion White Hair tier 4. So yeah, I got it to tier 4. You need 55 what's it called? 55 Will of Fire for that. You need 40 Will of Fire for the Geta for to get it to tier 4. I don't know how many you need for the oil headband, but you do need 45 for the Mount My Boko scroll. And you need, I do believe it's 50 for Fukusaku and Shima to get them to tier 4. So yeah, today's a new video, and well, basically what I'm going to be talking about is the skills for Jiraiya and how viable he is in the Ninja War. Now, quite honestly, he is very, very powerful. Now, when it comes to the Ninja War, I do have a dream team. That dream team being Itachi going first with his, stun lock. Then Orochimaru, as long as he has Curse Seal and his ring, doesn't matter what skill he uses. Next up would be Hashirama. Then it would be Tobirama, then Naruto, and then finally Sasuke. Obviously, I don't have all of those. I only have Itachi, Orochimaru, Sasuke, and Naruto. But quite honestly, Jiraiya is now a very good replacement to anybody except for maybe my guy. My guy does deal a lot of damage. I've seen him deal quite a bit of damage to just, single target cards, a good 100 million when I'm at 200k, combat. Attack plus, on the Ninja War, how it gives you bonuses like not 200k but 200% bonus. When I do that, he usually gets up to a good 14, not 14, a good 100 million towards the end of the battle, because he keeps on getting better as the battle goes on. Thing is that Orochimaru is a lot like Naruto, in the fact that with the Shadow Clones in combination with Orochimaru's red curse seal, he can deal a lot of damage, and especially since he has a debuff, that debuff can actually, I've seen it deal up to a good 10 million worth of damage in the debuff. This is the regular gear I have on him. He only has 400k worth of ninjutsu attack at the moment. That's actually quite low, especially for a ninjutsu based attacker for my team. But before I get into that, really, before I get into the whole, is Jiraiya very good or not, I'm actually going to be showing you what the Noodle Jinzo does, the skill, because, the Lion White Hair does come with the skill. It's called Noodle Jinzo. So what it does, it basically makes Jiraiya immune to debuffs, and it gives him recoil damage. Now, to properly showcase this, I'm obviously going to have to take away a lot of his items. I'm actually going to take away his Curse Seal of Wrath. I'm going to take away the Fukusaku and Shima. I'm going to take away the Kusarigama, my Boku Scroll. Basically, I'm going to take off everything off of him. Everything I can, actually. Up until he only has the bare essentials. So I'm going to go to collection. Hopefully I don't have to close this and make a new video, but I'm going to go ahead and take that off because that does provide 80k dodge. I'm also going to go ahead and take off the, that's not open. I had another one open. I think it was the, Muin Gengetsu. That gives 31k dodge, so that's going to have to go. But yeah, as you can see here, he only has 930 dodge. Not a lot by any standard, but this is his combat just with the Lion White Hair. Obviously, it's actually quite low, 800k combat without anything. Do keep in mind that I have a clan that's level 11 at the moment, and my tailed beast does chip in quite a bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. I might actually restart this video now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't think I will. So yeah, Jiraiya, that's as low as I can get him without taking off the tailed beast, but I do need the hit for that, so I'm gonna keep that. So I'm gonna equip in the Lion White Hair tier 4. So I'm gonna equip that. I've equipped that. So we're gonna go to Almighty Push. And just watch what the Noodle Jinzo does. So it only activates through an attack. It doesn't actually activate if it's what do you call it? It doesn't activate just regularly. It has to be through an attack. And as you can see, he is actually he does recoil damage. I think it's based on his ninjutsu attack. Not quite sure about that. But yeah, just watch this really. So they damage him. He does recoil damage, and it's based off of the ninjutsu attack. So that's nice. Basically, yeah, that's Jiraiya's skill for the Jinzo, Noodle Jinzo. A little underwhelming, to be completely honest, but I wasn't expecting much more than that. And it's still a pretty useful skill, especially if you manage to pull it off before, well, you get attacked. Although, I will have to note, the only way I've seen it released is actually through taijutsu attack, so it's more than likely going to have to be a normal attack instead of a skill attack that actually triggers a recoil damage. So I'm going to go ahead and skip this. Obviously, he wins. He's a Banff like that. But now back to what I was originally talking about, which is actually seeing how viable Jiraiya is in the Ninja War. So just to demonstrate some of his power, keep in mind I'm only using his items, and even then those items are rather subpar because, as you can see, I don't have all of them to tier 4. I do have the Mount Maiboku Scroll at tier 3, the Geta at tier 3, and the Oil Headband at tier 2. He actually gets a lot more bonuses at tier 4 for all of those items, but it's going to take me a very long time. The Mount Maiboku Scroll is 45 Will of Fire. I have no idea how many Will of Fire the Oil Headband will be, but I will be able to get it to to tier 3 tomorrow because I get 40 Ruby per day, and that's all I really need. But the Geta, yeah, it's going to be another 40 Will of Fire, so that's going to be even more. So yeah, it's going to be an overall nightmare trying to get all of the items for Jiraiya and then turn them into Diamond. But as of right now, he really is a very good viable card in the Ninja War, and I'll show you right now why. So first of all, actually, before I go ahead and add in Orochimaru, we're going to go ahead and add in Itachi. So we're going to go to Hero, and we're just going to let that happen because I forgot to put in the Curse Seal of Wrath for Jiraiya. So as you can see, he deals a lot of criticals actually. So he dealt 1.8 million and then 2.2 million on a critical for dealing damage against Deidara. And then he dealt, well, more damage because of the, his little fire thing. The fire debuff that he does every time he releases his attack. The thing is that he gets Shadow Clones. Now, Shadow Clones can increase your attack by 35%, your ninjutsu attack. I think the max that he can get is 2 Shadow Clones. I've never really seen him go above 2 or 3. But he releases them every single time he, does an attack. Thing about this is that, as you can see, now he's dealing 5 millions and 6.5 millions in critical. So, I mean, he started out with maybe 1.2 million and 2.2 million. But now he's dealing 5 millions and 6 millions. So he's obviously dealing a lot more damage. Now keep in mind that Orochimaru will double this automatically if he gets the red Curse Seal. Now another thing is the fact that because Orochimaru deals that much damage, enhances that much damage, I do believe that because of the Shadow Clones, where he's a lot like Jiraiya, I mean with like Tsunade when it came to the glitch, I guess, overclocking Tsunade. What that would do, I do believe, is that it would mean that Jiraiya can deal a lot more damage than he originally was able to. So I'm going to skip this because I know he's going to win, but I need to put the Curse Seal of Wrath on Jiraiya. But yeah, what I'm thinking is that Jiraiya may be like Tsunade and, has the ability to be overclocked, especially since his attacks are based on ninjutsu attack instead of taijutsu attack. It can be very viable in the war, and as you just saw right now, his damage was instantly doubled. He was at 3 million critical and then a 4 million critical on his secondary attack. And yeah, so long as he keeps on getting a red Curse Seal, he will still be dealing that much damage. As you just saw, he went from 3 million to 5 million and from 4 million to 7 million. So the damage output does get higher as he gets more Shadow Clones. But like I said, I do suspect that he gets that secondary, that's 7 million and then that's 9 million. Yeah, see, his attacks get progressively stronger. the more that Orochimaru, adds in his red curse seal, so it stacks with Orochimaru, making him possibly very, very powerful against, well, any sort of ninja war. Now, as you can see, he went up to 9 million and 12.2 million. 12 million. So, he is very, very viable. The only reason it basically stopped there is because, well, Deidara ran out of HP. Otherwise, what's his name? Jiraiya could possibly go even further. Which is amazing if you think about it, because now you have a card that's a lot like Tsunade, but instead of dealing taijutsu damage, which is, let's be honest, worthless in the ninja war, you have a card that can deal a hell of a lot more in ninjutsu damage, which is quite honestly the bread and butter when it comes to the ninja war. Although this is a cautionary thing, don't use the Jiraiya's first passive, the demonic illusion, Toad Chant, with Itachi, because the thing is that since Jiraiya does do, what's it called? His secondary passive, his passive, the demonic illusions, what they do is, what's it called? They stun, basically. They stun. I think it's for 1 or 2 rounds, but the problem with that being is that it can break Itachi's combo. Stun lock, and if that happens, especially in the higher up floors, that can be extremely, extremely deadly and basically kill you and get your team out of the fight just because you messed up that little bit. But yeah, like I said, very, very viable, very, very powerful. My guy does have the potential to do more damage, but as far as I know, it's only towards one card only, whereas Jiraiya is just against the whole team. So there is that. I've dealt a good 50 million with Jiraiya in the Ninja War. I actually got to stage 65 yesterday, amazingly enough. And yeah, I'm gonna try to fast forward, get all the way to stage 50, and then just let you see the sort of damage that Jiraiya can do. When he gets all of that attack bonuses. By the stage 50, I usually get a good 200 attack bonus, because I rarely, if ever, choose anything other than attack. So it should be interesting for you to watch, basically. But yeah, like I said, with that ability to overclock like Tsunade does, that possible ability to overclock like Tsunade does, there's a very real possibility, like I said, that Jiraiya could be, a stupidly overpowered card now. I'm not saying he's quite as good as Tobirama or what's his name, Naruto, but he does have a potential to be a poor man's alternative, I suppose. And keep in mind, I'm using poor man just because I've been playing a lot of Bloodborne. There's this thing called poor man's blood gem. It's basically a good gem, but just not as good as other gems, which take a lot more time to grind out. They have like negative effects, or just effects that are not as good as they could be for that level. Jiraiya is kind of like the same. He's quite powerful for his level, but he's not quite as good as Naruto or Tobirama. The thing is, Naruto and Tobirama would actually take quite a bit more to get up to the stage where they can deal more damage than Jiraiya. Really, all you have to do is save up Jiraiya all the way up to gold and get his items, which are only 20k, which, quite honestly, is rather cheap to get, especially considering for the amount of damage that he does. Whereas Naruto or Tobirama, more often than not, for Naruto, you're going to have to drop 50k just to get the Shadow Clone passive. And for Tobirama, you're honestly going to have to drop a good, I don't know, $1,000 just to get him to Diamond, which is what I believe you now need to get him, to get all of his items, and to get his skin, which makes him viable in the Ninja War, really. So, he's a very good free-to-play card, basically. I wouldn't worry about his Earth Release passive, which is the Earth Swamp Release, I think. Earth Swamp Release, here, I'm going to read it from here. It's called, which reminds me, I need to get all of these pills in order for Jiraiya. Earth Release, Swamp of the Underworld. I wouldn't worry about that messing with Itachi's stun lock, since it does twine, it doesn't override the stun lock from Itachi. So I mean, it just keeps him stunned, which unmoving essentially. But at the same time, it doesn't override Itachi's stun, which can be deadly later on. That's why I'm using it here, really. But yeah, the twine is actually very good because of the fact that, well, which reminds me, I've been doing something that's rather bad. Please don't freeze up. Yes, it didn't freeze up. I need to put these back in order because they do give me a little bit of bonuses that I do need. I have quite the grinding out of ore to do. I may just go ahead and, like, if there's a very good ore event, like, and what I mean by that is where a card, well, during a recharge event, like, they give out a lot of ore, like Hanzo. Say by the time you get to 100, 3K consumption, you get like 50, like 10K worth of rare ore. I'll probably do that, especially if it gets even higher as you recharge more. Because I really do need a lot of rare ore. I need to get Sasori to diamond. I need to get Hidan to diamond. I need to get Jiraiya to diamond now. So yeah, I mean, just a lot of rare ore that is needed. And I also have to get all of Jiraiya's items to tier 4, so that's going to be a hassle. But yeah, I've been actually getting extraordinarily lucky with the attack bonus, and I have 246% attack bonus. And keep in mind that Orochimaru's Red Curse Seal actually stacks on that. So here, check out how much damage Jiraiya does. I think that was a 30 million critical on the secondary attack. So I mean, that was just his normal attack. Not taking into consideration that he does get the Shadow Clone passive bonus. Well, the Shadow Clone buff from his Fukusaku and Shima. Same thing with Naruto. He's gonna get the bonus from Fukusaku and Shima. Well, from his passive actually. I was asking around to see if Jiraiya got the nature bloodline at Diamond. Unfortunately, he doesn't. The reason being is because if he gets the nature bloodline at Diamond, he would actually be able to use the Shadow Clone passive, which would make him obscenely overpowered. As you just saw, he dealt a 31 million critical and then a 41 million critical. So I mean, yeah, Jiraiya does not fuck around. He deals a lot of damage. Obviously, Naruto deals a lot more. But like I said, Jiraiya has a chance to build up, whereas Naruto, I don't think he builds up. I think he just kind of stays there. He plateaus. But yeah, I got to stage 65 using this setup, so I mean, you know, that's that's a lot higher than I normally am able to get. So that's good. I think this is a worthy investment. If you can get all of his items, even if you don't have them at gold right now, do so because yeah, they're stupidly powerful. Jiraiya is, especially considering how much they cost. Like I said, for like Naruto or Hashirama or even Tobirama, which are the only guys who I know will deal more damage than Jiraiya is, as Jiraiya is currently. Yeah, they cost a lot more, 50k gold, or I don't know, a good $1,000 plus. So I mean, yeah, like I said, Jiraiya is just awesome. And we're gonna skip that. And yeah, as you can see, I'm at stage 50 and I got 200, essentially 250 attack bonus. And keep in mind, that's all based on ninjutsu attack and taijutsu, but mostly ninjutsu attack. So yeah, Jiraiya and Naruto are just gonna kill it right now. Obviously, he's not gonna deal a lot of damage here, but because he got the Red Curse Seal. But hopefully the next time he manages to release, you know, he's going to get a Red Curse Seal, and, well, he'll deal a lot more damage. But yeah, I think that's about it for this video. This is actually like the third take, because I didn't feel satisfied with the other two. I was about to upload the second one, but I really didn't like it. Like, something just felt off about it. And so I decided to do this take. I feel a lot more satisfied with this take, so I'm probably going to end up uploading this one. But yeah, tell me, what do you think? Is Jiraiya a good card? Do you like him? Do you not like him? Are you gonna get him? I got him. He's fucking awesome when it comes to DPS. As you just saw, he dealt I think 13 million and then a 20 million normal hit. So I mean, he can become very very powerful. Also, like I said, he's only at 400k ninjutsu attack. When I get him to tier 4, all of his items, he's gonna have at least 500k worth of taijutsu attack. So I mean, he's gonna get even stronger. So yeah, I'll just let you watch this. Can't really think of anything else to speak about really. I think I'm just gonna let Jiraiya do this last attack, and we'll see how much damage he does. We're gonna slow that down. Holy shit, that was a lot. I think his debuff, the fire debuff, now does a good 20 million worth of damage. But yeah, I'm just gonna let this battle finish, and then I'm gonna go ahead and skip through all of the battles, see how far I can get, and hopefully get to stage 65 again. Oh, another. Oh yeah. After stage 55, I don't attack these guys anymore because they just have way too much HP. Like, I mean, I can still take them down at this point, but after stage 55, I just don't bother because well, they have too much HP, and I won't be able to deal enough DPS. So yeah, I may actually die here, even though I have such a large amount of ninjutsu attack. Because, well, who can I take out? Naruto deals a lot of damage. I need someone that can stun, but deals a decent amount of damage. Shoot, this is gonna be bad. Fuck it. Hopefully I can win. For those of you who don't know why I'm like freaking out about this, it's because, well, Minato has a stupid amount of dodge at this point, especially at later levels. At this point, I theorize that he has at least 250k worth of dodge. And, well, it makes it hard for my cards to hit him. And, he has an obscene amount of, recoil, as you just saw. Like, he just fucking pulled that shit. And, well, Itachi will keep stunning him and unstunning him because his attacks shit. Yeah, I died. See, I had so much damage, but stupid Minato with his stupid dodge. No, yeah, trust me. Had it not been Minato there, I could have easily destroyed him. Well, any other. So yeah, not much more commentary after this. I'm gonna say my goodbyes right now. I'm really just gonna be quiet and try to get as far as I can in the Ninja War. So yeah, leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't. Appreciate you watching, and well, I'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what the video is gonna be, but I don't know. Give me an idea in the comment section, and tell me what you think about Jiraiya. Like I said, are you gonna get him? Are you not? Do you like him? Do you not like him? I think I'll do a proper showcase for him when I get all of his items to tier 4 and get him to diamond. Which will be a priority, actually. I am looking to move him into my main team. I'm just waiting on this to get all of his items first before I do that. Well, not all of his items, but all of his items to tier 4 and get him to diamond before I do that, because he could be very, very powerful. So yeah, not much more commentary after this, because, well, don't have anything else to say. Yeah, I'm sorry my voice sounds weird too. I don't know, just been feeling off lately. So, there may be that. And I will stop speaking as of right now. I changed my mind. It sounds creepy with me just breathing there. Kind of want to end the video, but at the same time, I kind of want to show you how far I can get into Ninja War. And I tried being quiet, but I don't know. I think it just sounds really creepy with you being able to hear my breathing. Like, that's like some horror movie shit. And I mean, I don't look innocent or like like that person that you would trust, and I don't think this would help if I'm ever implicated, like what's it called, uh, implicated in a murder. All they would have to do is like see a video or hear a video of me like breathing into like the fucking camera or something like that, and like they'd be like, no, yeah, he's the murderer. Like I'd probably be innocent. I mean, okay, no, yeah, I'd be innocent. I wouldn't kill anybody. But yeah, they just like that sounds really creepy. He's probably the killer. Let's just take him in, just based off of me like breathing creepily into the phone quietly. Yeah, not gonna be good. Another thing about this, like, it just really amazes me how much damage my team can do now. Like, even though I'm like this, with just a very low amount of attack, which I know that may seem like a lot to other people. But like I said, normally I get a good 200 attack by the time I get to stage 50. I'm still able to take down this stage. Still amazes me that I can do that. But hopefully I'll be able to get to stage 55 at the very least. And past stage 55 because I do want that, 5 gold. For those of you who don't know, shit, I died here. God damn it, that is so annoying. For those of you who don't know, if you defeat the stages, every 5 stages that you defeat with, with defense level A, you actually get 5 gold. So, once again, excuse me, I usually get to stage 55, and I get 55 gold free off of the Ninja War. And you can do that too. You just have to do defense level A and pass it with 3 stars. So I mean that could be a problem for some of you, but yeah, if you can pass it with 3 stars, you will always get 5 gold. This actually only happens once per day. You can't do it over and over again. Otherwise, everybody could get like 150 ore per day. I mean not ore, but gold per day. But I mean, 50 gold is 50 gold, You're never going to say no to gold unless you want to prove something, but I don't want to prove anything, so I'm not going to say no. But, whew, yeah. Just going to keep on doing this. Really, I mean, I was thinking of, like, saving up for a Tobidama event, but at this point, I don't know, if a Tobidama event comes over, like, I don't even know if I would be willing to spend, money anymore on this game. Like, I'd only do it for, like, secondary passives, for, like, Jiraiya, maybe Orochimaru. Never really was interested in Tsunade, so I didn't get Tsunade secondary passive. But I think the only ones I'd be willing to get secondary passives for are Naruto, Sasuke, not my guy, not really. Orochimaru, yeah, probably Orochimaru, and, well, I'm getting Jiraiya's now, and, Itachi maybe, although I kind of doubt it. Hashirama and Tobirama, I'm fairly sure you can buy their passives with gold. I can just save up enough gold to buy their passives. But yeah, I don't particularly want to spend on this game anymore. I mean, it's fun, don't get me wrong, and, but at the same time, as I get, well, older, essentially, I just kind of bulk at the idea of just spending any more cash, than necessary, because this is just very, very, very frivolous spending. This is a luxury. This is not a necessity at all. This would be a very big luxury for me to do so. Just indulging myself in what is essentially me paying to win. But at the same time, I kind of want to, but I don't exactly have to or need to, so I'm probably not going to anymore. But then again, I've said that before, like, I've said that hundreds of times. I'm fairly sure over the course of, like, me making these videos, I've said that, yeah, I'm not going to spend anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. Next thing I know, I'm VIP 9, and I'm like, oh, hey, I've spent quite a bit on this game. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't regret that, I paid money, I got basically what I wanted. I did get a lot of enjoyment. Part of the reason I think my channel is so successful is because I do have a lot of items, I do have a lot of cards that most people just don't have. And I was able to do that because, well, I paid money, more or less. Obviously, there's people who are a lot more patient than me who can get it to, I don't know, for free if they're just patient with the events, but I'm not. So, I mean, you know. Which reminds me, we passed 500 subscribers a while back, and that's just awesome. Like, I want to say thank you. If you're still listening along to me rambling, yeah, thanks, essentially. Can't really think of anything else to say apart from that. I mean, it's rather lackluster, but, you know, I've never really been good at expressing myself when it comes to that sort of thing. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna get to stage 55 and pass it as long as I don't get that idiotic Minato again. Yeah, I'm gonna pass this easily. Yeah, see? Told you. After stage 55, I do try to stay away from defense level A, but I wasn't paying attention, and well, you saw what just happened. So if you stuck around long enough for all of this, first of all, thank you. I know it must not have been very entertaining to essentially listen to me complain, I suppose, about spending a lot of cash on this. But either way, I thank you. And, well, hell, you don't even have to leave a like. You just watching this all the way over here is honestly thanks enough. So, I'll see you tomorrow with a new video, hopefully.